Here we go then, day 2 at Heide Park. Hoping for a slightly less busy day today. I think that's what it's meant to be, but you never know with these places. It's still holiday season and it's a Sunday, so you know, expecting the worst really, but yeah, hopefully just focus on getting the roller coasters, the credits that I haven't got today, and keep you updated through the day as to what they're like and if my experience today is as good as it was yesterday. And yeah, I'm not overly sure what flat rides are worth doing here. The Ghostbusters one looks pretty cool, and of course Scream, the drop tower, is one that has to be done. And yeah, but I think I'll head over to see if I can get an early ride on Flight of the Demon first, because that's what really stood out to me yesterday before the queues get too big. See if I can get in for line drop. All waiting for line drop. I think it's going to be a fairly busy one.
Ich habe da gar keine Lust dran. Also machen wir das ganz normal. Moin! Geht doch schon viel besser. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Voll drücken! Jawohl, euer Abenteuer beginnt mit einem schönen Heide-Park und jede Menge Spaß. Spannung, Spielen, Verloffen fahren. So, jetzt kannst du laufen.
So here come the hordes. Yeah, like I said, gonna get my ride on Flight of the Demon again. It was an epic ride yesterday in the dark. Clocks have gone back an hour as well, so come 5 o'clock you might actually get some dark rides before the park closes at 6. Then gonna, yeah, like I said, head over to do the other creds. I think I'm gonna go to Big Loop, the old Vekoma sort of standard double loop, double corkscrew model they have. And there's a bobsled roller coaster here that looks pretty interesting. So try and get those both done fairly sharpish this morning. And through Transylvania with the awesome view of the drop tower, and of course the wing coaster beside it. Doesn't look too busy around this area. You can see the bobsled ride in the background there as well. As well as another white roller coaster, the SLC, in the background. They really seem to love the colour white here. And the Vekoma Looper. Great ride again on there this morning. Not quite as good as last night's night ride, but that was incredible with all the lighting and everything. Still really solid. Probably my best wing coaster still, I'd say. So now I'm going to give the Big Loop a go. Big Loop actually contains, has the same roller coaster trains as Corkscrew used to have at Alton Towers. So that's going to be a bit of a take back, because that was one of my very first big roller coasters, and of course that's closed at Alton Towers now. I was going to go straight to the drop tower, but I don't think people are going to be rushing to that this morning, and I had a look, there's about 3 people on it. So I think it's the roller coasters that are going to get busier quicker. So I'm going to do Big Loop and then head over to the bobsleigh, but I think the drop tower's on the way, so hopefully I can quickly get that done and then go from there. Walk on queue again. This was about an hour yesterday for this. I think I'm going to head round to the front seat. Hey, bonus. Here we go then. Boy, do you want to ride back seat on one of these? I don't know. really happy with my ride on there. It was surprisingly smooth as well, and the first two loops were really intense. Obviously not ridiculously, but yeah, you had quite a lot of G-force on those loops, and a good little first drop and front seat ride, which made it even more of a good experience. And queue's still not building up, so I don't know what's going on yet. I could have stayed on for another ride, but yeah, other things to do as a priority. So let's see where it takes me next. Here we go then, Scream. Then you got the little baby, I say baby, kiddie drop tower next to it called Screamy. People on it, as you can tell from the hair. Just had my couple of rides on screen. I'm glad I done it twice, because obviously, as you can see, there was no queue. We had one go and then just stayed on for another one, because yeah, after the first go, I mean, normally I'm someone who doesn't like the, you know, tummy butterfly, your tummy going upside down feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I mean. On a drop tower, yeah, I like a good forceful drop tower, a good view at the top, because that's what it's all about in the end of the day, isn't it? But yeah, I didn't get that the first time. Held you at the top for a long time, got great views, but yeah, quite a soft drop. But the second time I went on it, I think because I was so relaxed and so calm about it, because I thought it, you know, it wasn't really very bad at all. Yeah, I got that feeling a lot more, actually. It seemed a bit more intense the second time, but it's funny how these things work. It doesn't make much sense, but yeah, it's just an average drop tower, I'd say. My favourites are still, I always forget what it's called. I think it might be called Freefall at Holiday Park in Germany. That's an Intamin. I think that's Intamin as well. And funnily enough, Detonator at Fort Park. Now that's only 100 foot. I think the one I just done's 300. But yeah, Detonator at Fort Park really throws you down to the ground. And yeah, I've done the tallest drop tower in the world as well at Six Flags Great Adventure. Oh, again, always forget what it's called. Zumanjaro, Drop of Doom. And that's the tamest of them all. That one's really a poor drop tower, but if you don't like that feeling in your stomach and like a good view, you'll love it probably. Anyway, I am just over at the bobsled ride now. Hopefully it's on. I know yesterday it wasn't at the start of the day, as I was looking at the... yeah, I think it's saying opens at 12, okay. So yeah, I have to make my way back at 12 to give that a go. In that case, let's see if the SLC is running. I think that might be a similar story. Yeah, it's the same story for the SLC limit here, which is a bit of a shame really, because, you know, I don't know why parks do this. They open them up at random times through the day. You get here early because you want to get here and get yourself on the coasters, get the credits, and then relax for the rest of the day. So, I don't know. It's the only real negative I've had so far with the park though, to be honest. There's a couple of really good things that not enough parks do, if you ask me. And one of those is with the restraints. They've never forced them down on me. They've always just given them a little tug, make sure they're locked down enough, and leave it so you can enjoy the ride a lot more. And if there's no one else on the rides, like there hasn't been this morning, then yeah, as many re-rides as you like really. They're two really good things that I do love about this park so far. There's slides on the left and right, look a bit steep to me. What's that all about? Don't know if I'll be getting them credits. Walked past Cloths again and it's got a 90-minute queue already this morning. It literally looks like everyone here is walking down to go on it. You know, a good reason. It is the new attraction here this year. I've got a feeling this is going to be the second most popular today. The Desert Race launch Intamin roller coaster. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. I think it's the same layout as Rita the Queen of Speed Alton Towers. I keep mentioning Alton Towers in my vlog, so it's probably because this is a Merlin park and there's so many similarities. But yeah, gonna have a ride on here. Not my favourite type of ride, this, but gotta get the cred and let you know what I thought when I got off. So having ridden on Taron recently and several other sort of launch roller coasters, yeah, for me that's got a much snappier launch. And that's what it's about for me. It's not about the speed it achieves necessarily, unless it is, you know, something like Formula Rossa or your King of the Cars and that. Yeah, it's more about the snappiness of the launch. And yeah, it was a really good snappy launch. There's a bit of a rattle on the train. But a good bit of intensity on the second corner as well, and little bits of airtime here and there, so definitely worth going on actually if you visit. I wasn't really looking forward to that at all, but yeah, good ride. Here we go then, so doing really well today. I've already had a ride on the Wing Coaster, 2 rides on the Drop Tower, Desert Race and Big Loop, and now getting on the Mine Train here, which I finally found. And to give this a go all in the first hour of the day. So yeah, hopefully the day continues like this. And only 3 more credits to get after this, 1 kiddie coaster and the 2 that open at 12, so the bobsleigh ride and the SLC. My ride on Limit, the SLC here. Yeah, horrible as ever, really. It's actually not quite as bad as some others I've done. Whether that's because I sat closer to the front and really put my head forward, which is best to do on them, and held on tightly. Normally, if you're not familiar, they're known for being horribly rough and really painful with your ears hitting the restraints. Yeah, not awful, obviously not going to re-ride that one. That means just 1 credit left, which is the bobsled roller coaster in the background. I had a really long queue when I walked past it earlier, so I'm thinking I might head back that way. I saw a pizza place, get some lunch. It's approaching sort of 12:30 now, and then see what the queue for it's doing. I have just noticed that it seems to be running 3 trains, so I might have been able to tell in that last video clip. But yeah, you never like to see queue coming out of the queue line. So I think it's moving quickly, but my only worry is always that a ride's going to break down and I'm not going to get the last credit, because this is my last credit of the day. But we've got 6 hours and I don't, you know, I'm not too worried really. So yeah, I'm still going to have that bit of lunch and then get on. as you'll be able to see, I just had my ride on the Bob-Ann, and yeah, one of the best ones I've done. It was a lot longer than I realised. It kind of went below the station area and then lift hill back up to the station area. I wouldn't normally record a POV, but they were letting people take their bags and that on the ride, so I thought it seemed a lot less strict, and I couldn't see any signs, but having taken it, the staff member did say to me, you know, don't do that in future. So, you know, you live and you learn. I don't like to not do it. I don't like to do it if it's not okay, hence why I don't normally. But yeah, depending on how many videos I end up making, I've really enjoyed it, these past few videos. I might see if I can buy a sort of GoPro and a strap, and as long as it's okay with the park, use that to take some more POVs in future videos. The rapids look like a bit of a soaker here. I'm not sure if I'll be brave enough to do that today, as it's not quite as hot anymore either. There's some nice theming about here though. Nice waterfall feature, and I think there's a waterfall zone going through the rapids on the other side here. As you can see, a boat just coming around now. It looks like, yeah, there's some waterfalls there. Don't know how wet you'll get, but I reckon this one's a bit of a soaker. Now this is a proper rapid. Wow, look at this. Although I don't know how wet they're getting, but come on, someone get under there. I love how close you can get to them as well. Here they come. Let's go back up, see if we can get some good shots for the park for you all to see. This is the guy I was saying about on my vlog yesterday.
Toll. Also großes Erfahrung. Das muss ich ehrlich sagen, das war
Wollen das deine Mama machen? Guck doch mal hier. Ja, ein bisschen freundlich.
Guck mal, die Fahrklasse.
Guck mal, Kolossus fehlt doch nicht mehr.
Doch.
Wenn nur ein
Einer davon zwei. Einer für die Berge, einer für unten. Die Version, die unten da liegen kann. Ja, das ist jemand.
Nur noch Berg gekommen. Aber ich wette, dass ohne Zahn den Feuergeist hier hineingefolgt ist. Festhalten. Es geht los. Okay, die gute Nachricht lautet, wir haben den Feuergeist gefunden. Und die schlechte, wir haben den Feuergeist gefunden. Geht ihr vor, ohne Zahn, ich bleibe dicht hinter euch. Das war knapp, aber ihr habt das toll gemacht. Ihr werdet sicher gute Wikinger geworden.
That was a nice little ride. I was enjoying that. Just a little short for my liking. I think if that went on for a bit longer, that could have been a really interesting ride. Obviously they've got dialogue as you go around in German, so I don't know what the story was. It's based around there, how to train your dragon films. But yeah, just if it was a bit longer, I was really surprised. It was literally probably a minute or two in the dark and then back out. Oh, it's looking like a soaker, this log flume. I think it's a no from me today. Let's have a look. So at the moment there's something strange going on in the neighbourhood. I don't know who to call. Who should I call? Here we go. Ghostbusters, bring it on. 10-minute wait. No idea what happens. Is it a cinema? Some 5D experience? Let's go.
Doch, doch.
It was a nice surprise. That was really well done. There's like a shooting laser gun dark ride as it takes you through different screens and that, but you have 3D glasses that you can actually see your laser, like you're properly shooting a laser rather than just a red dot on the wall like most of these type of rides have. So yeah, definitely worth doing. I'm glad I done it. And the only thing is I have my 3D glasses on that they give you, and if you're like me, I get quite motion sick for that sort of thing, like what are they called, the VR headsets. They're almost a no-no for me. I done the roller coaster at Fantasia Land, the Bats roller coaster, and you wear a VR headset for that, and I came off feeling really rough for quite a while. So it's not too bad, that one, because it's just the 3D glasses. So yeah, definitely give it a whirl if you can. If you're watching this and you haven't seen my vlog yesterday, then I really recommend checking that out, because I've got lots of rides on Colossus in that. And at this point you're probably thinking, why aren't I going to Colossus? Well, I've done it quite a few times yesterday. It's getting near the end of the day, it's 20 minutes to 4, so I think I'm going to go over to Colossus now, see what the queue's like. I think it's gone down a lot from this morning when it was 90 minutes. I think it's more around the 20-30 minute mark now. And yeah, see if we can get a go or two on there. Then yeah, it's just re-rides for the rest of the day. I think maybe see if I can get back on the Demon Wing roller coaster, and maybe Scream Drop Tower for one last go. I'd like to record being on the Scream Drop Tower, but again, I don't think that that's allowed here. At least not with a phone, maybe with a GoPro chest mount, I don't know.
Ist verboten. To film or take pictures on the ride is strictly prohibited.
Here we are, single rider queue. Hoping to get a good seat. There's about 8, 9, 10 people in it. Hopefully be on it in the next 20 minutes. Good stuff. Yeah, another good ride down Colossus. It's nice to get on and off it in the space of about 20-25 minutes as well. Good operations with a single ride, is always like to see that. The dispatches are quite slow, but there seems to be a lot of people trying to hold their bags on it and not putting the seatbelt on and sort of sitting on it, then having to raise the bars again. So I don't think it's necessarily the staff. I think it is just slightly awkward run of people at the moment. So yeah, good ride though. Just to be a little bit more in detail, because I know some people may not have watched my vlog yesterday where I talked about Colossus quite a lot. It's a good roller coaster, good solid wooden roller coaster, one of the 4 prefabricated wooden roller coasters out there. For me, yeah, I guess it's a bit too smooth, not much airtime. I think they may have added a lot of trim brakes on there. I couldn't really tell. It was actually my first ride in the daytime, because all my rides yesterday were at night. Yeah, not a top 10 roller coaster for me. Maybe top 20, I don't know. Have a look at the list when I get back to the hotel and take it from there. Can't come to Germany and not have a sausage of some description, so it's hot dog time. Coming back into the Transylvania themed section of the park. I think this is becoming probably my favourite part of the park actually. Just something about the drop tower that makes everything atmospheric. Well, we've got 2 here. We've got Screamy just here. That's going up now as well. But yeah, just really atmospheric. And just around the corner from here, you've got the Demon Wing roller coaster as well, which is probably my favourite of the park, to be honest. I'm going to give that 1 or 2 more rides to finish the day. See if Scream is walk on. If it is, I'll have 1 more to go on that. Because if there's a full, well, it's not a train, is it? But a full ride on it of people, and that might actually make the drop more forceful as well. So let's see. So it's a 4-person queue and lots of people staying on for re-rides. Love it, let's go. Looking like only 3 people in a single rider queue. That's what we like to see. It'll be my last ride of the day on Demon. I've just had 2 in a row and it's almost 5. And I'm at the front of the queue, which means front row, first time. Bring it on. That was an awesome front row ride there on the Demon, and probably my best ride on it of the weekend, as it was just setting, the lights came on, and yeah, the front row, the wind in your face, you really feel the speed. And the best thing about it for me is the inversions. There's some really quirky inversions on there, but you get so much hang time and there's such brilliant transitions on the track. It's just awesome, sort of floatless, floaty, weightless even feeling you get on it. So yeah, favourite ride of the day of the park still, with Colossus coming in second. I'll get outside and share my thoughts of the day. So there we have it then. That's the end of my weekend here in Heide Park, and that's actually the end of my Europe theme park. It's only been a little one this time. Only 3 parks, but 5 days of parks, because I was at Energylandia for 2 days and here for 2 days. Yeah, not much to say that I haven't covered in the video really, I don't think. But out of Alton Towers and Fort Park, which are the other Merlin parks I've been to, I don't know if there's any others. This is the best that I've been to anyway. This is the best by far. Brilliant staff, fairly good operations. I mean, great operations in some ways, but just not so great in terms of dispatch times and things. Queue times last night, obviously really long, but my 3 rides in a row that they let me have on Colossus completely made up for that, and was a brilliant experience, awesome atmosphere. And queue times brilliant all day today in general. I don't think I waited more than let me get this right, what have I done? I don't think I've waited more than 20 minutes, half an hour for a ride today, so you really can't argue with that, considering the amount of rides I got on and everything. Got on Flight of the Demon 4 times, Colossus once, Big Loop once, the Drop Tower Scream 3 times, as well as all the other credits in the park. Yeah, like I say, really, I think I got on every roller coaster today actually, even though I already had some of the credits from the day before. Please subscribe, leave a comment, give us a like. I was going to get a taxi home because it's a 40-minute walk, but it's £10 or $12, which is a lot of money for such a short journey, so I'm just going to bite the bullet and have a long walk back, and because it's only 5 PM and there's not much to do around the hotel, and just chill and edit some videos this evening. So yeah, cheers for watching, catch you again in a video very soon, bye.